Hello and welcome to today's Inlet View. I'm glad you've joined us as we think together about the future of Blaine Memorial Church. Recently, the sanctuary and administrative office building roofs were replaced after hail damage. Some people, not realizing that was the cause, wondered why we had replaced them. They thought maybe we would need to expand the building soon to continue with our building project. So I think it's important for us to know where things are. Here's an update. Because of various reasons, we have slowed down our building project. One of those reasons is the ongoing need to get the road that separates our campus from the administrative side of things to the field of faith. Once we get that road removed and placed on the other side of the field of faith, we'll be able to move forward more quickly. We think that's a real possibility, as several government agencies have come together and seem to be supportive of the idea. But that's not the only hurdle we face. With COVID, we have seen a shift in how our attendance patterns are. Thankfully, our overall attendance is very much where it was before COVID, but of course, 1/3 of those each week are worshiping with us online rather than in person. So that changes our capacity a little bit, which means on the positive that we can have more people join us in person and an infinite number of people join us online. So we're excited about those potentials. Another hurdle we face is the borrowing capacity. Our finance team did some research with the banks and learned that we really could not borrow the full amount needed in order to do the project as it was planned. And so we want to wait and see how that could change as the years go by. One reality is we can anticipate or hope that the building prices will go down in terms of cost for supplies, and we know that has been heightened during the past 18 months with the COVID concern. So hopefully prices can come down somewhat and our giving can increase to the point that we could borrow more. Even so, we want to evaluate what would be our near, medium, and long-term highest need priorities. And so we formed a building needs study team that will be looking at just that. What are our most pressing concerns? What could be done to resolve those more quickly? What needs to be held off longer? How could the shorter term fixes be a contribution to rather than a hindrance from future expansion? So we're studying those things and we'll be hopefully finding good solutions in the months ahead. All of this is even something we can consider because of your generosity. The One and Transform campaigns have made it possible for us to continue looking into what God's vision for this church might be in terms of facilities and campus. It also has been part of how we've been generous beyond ourselves. And so during those campaigns, over $250,000, about $260,000 of improvements that were needed on this campus have been made. Another $250,000, $260,000 or so, have been given to missions in our community and beyond. We've been generous to our community here in Murrells Inlet and all across the world. We've also in that time been able to reduce our field of faith debt to what is now below $90,000. Think about that. A loan that was over $4 million has now been paid off to the point we are at $88,324 that is owed. Thank you for your generosity. That is absolutely something to celebrate, and it makes it possible for us to imagine even more buildings for more ministry in the future. So I want to thank you for that. I want to let you know that the generosity of these campaigns and other giving has yielded over $1 million that is being held for future building needs. So we are maintaining that money as we imagine what is our near and long-term priority. Your generous gifts will continue, I know, and as they do, we will build up that chest so that when it comes time to take a loan, our loan can be smaller and our ministry can be bigger. We want to have the right spaces to worship God, to study and grow as disciples of Jesus Christ, to welcome others in, and to be of mission here and beyond. And your gifts make that possible. So thank you for how you're generously supporting this church and the mission that God calls us to. That's what we do as disciples, which is something we'll be talking about the weeks to come as we begin our The Walk series, talking about what it means to be those who follow Jesus, those who walk in the ways that lead to life. We'll see you Sunday in person or online. Look forward to that. Have a great day.